First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 30. 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
Dobbins is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Dobbins once more.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 14.
They'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Yeah, he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play fake. Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Murray now. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Murray off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
After the turnover, here's Murray sliding out of the pocket. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now he's forced out right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. He's got it. This is where.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
On first down, Dobbins. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw, it's Murray. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Now a handoff for Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Second and 1. Steps away to his left. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On play action, it's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray rolling to his right.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. It would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And the Lions are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On 1st down, Dobbins, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this fourth quarter.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack.
Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about,